Hi everyone, my name is Adam McIntosh from the RAND Group, and today I'm going to take you through our dynamic assembly orders application. The application really simplifies the assembly order process by separating assembly components from additional items such as packaging. So it's a really simplified process and really simplifies the journal entry portion as well, because any consumption is just immediately processed as an inventory adjustment, and any items produced is a positive inventory adjustment. So it allows you a little bit more simplicity and flexibility within your assembly process. Plus, it still natively integrates with the natural Business Central flows. So most of our customers would be creating these assembly orders directly from a sales order. So again, it recycles that native assembly from a sales order. It allows you to add additional items such as packaging and other goods to the assembly order. And it validates all those input costs equally output costs. So it makes sure all the costs are properly captured and all those items, I should say, are processed as an inventory adjustment. So we're going to take you through a quick demo, and I'm going to pass it off to my colleague Oscar at this point to take you through the application.
As with all other RAND Group applications, we are going to start by going to the Assisted Setup page. And right here, we are going to find the Dynamic Assembly Orders configuration. This is the onboarding wizard for the application. So we are going to click here Next. And in this page, we are being prompted to enter our client information to be able to start using the app. Next, here we can make sure that we have a license for this sandbox environment just by going to this link. And next, this is a very important page. This is prompting us to assign user permissions, and this is going to ensure that all users are going to have access to the proper pages used by the application. So I'm going to click Next, and here I'm being prompted to assign user permissions. So I've done that, and that's it for this application. This application doesn't require a very extensive setup. So after this, I can just exit, and I can jump right in. So the next thing that I'm going to do is just create a sales order. Going to create a new one, and I'm going to select here an item that requires assembly. I'm going to assign a quantity, and a quantity to ship is 2. Next, I'm going to go to Related, Order, and Assembly Orders to create a new assembly order here. I click New, and I select the item that I'm interested in. I'm going to select a quantity of 2. And right here, you can see that we have added an additional toggle, a new toggle that is called the additional item. Right now, it's turned off. So I'm going to extend this section here, additional items, and I'm going to select an item that I want to add to this assembly order. I'm going to select a quantity and a unit cost. You can see here that we have a posting section. And something very important to note here is that a validation is run whenever I assigned the unit cost for the additional items. If this was to exceed the unit cost of the item that we are assembling, which is the 1925W, I would get a warning saying that this value cannot be exceeded. So let me show you real quick. You can see the sum of the units. The unit costs cannot exceed this unit cost right here. So I can set it up back to 5, and let me scroll up. You can see here that the additional item toggle has been turned on. Next, I'm going to show you the preview posting for this specific assembly order, and I'm going to go to the item ledger entry. Here we can see right away that we have the assembly consumption for the two elements that are consumed for the assembly of the item 1925W, which are 1920S and 1968S. We have an assembly output for this 1925W, but we also have a positive adjustment for the item that we added as an additional item to the assembly order. And we have a quantity of 2.
That's all we had to show you today. Thank you again for your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our team at info@randgroup.com. Thank you.